We interrupt our usual uploading schedule of looks at older second-hand model trains to bring you a first look at this model from Accurascale. Hello and welcome back to Fairweather Trains. I currently own 3 Accurascale locos, or rather that should be 2 Accurascale locos. I own the original class 55, lovely model. Was absolute garbage when I got it and had to go back because the motor was faulty, and it would run at varying speeds from almost light speed to practically dead stop without any extra input from the controller. So that had to go back. Took about 6 weeks to get it returned. I'm not sure if they returned the same one or just fixed it. That is absolutely fine now. I own a class 31, which is absolutely perfect except for the ridiculous fan. Don't know why they bother with that. Complete waste of time and money for the fan part anyway. So that's turned off completely. And I owned a P class, which I think I've featured on this channel before, which ran like a bag of spanners, and I sent it back and just wanted a refund because I lost my temper with it really, spending all that money. So far they are 1 for 3 unfortunately, and that's the 31, and that had problems with the fan. So this one has arrived today. I'm not going to do a full review unboxing thing of it because everybody and his uncle's already done that on YouTube. So I just want to get it out of the box, see if it runs, and you can be my witness, and I can submit this video if I have to send it back if it turns out to be utter crap. I really hope it's not, because it's a bit of a looker, but then I've never had a complaint with Accurascale's models. It's just, in my case, in 2 of the 3 have been the running. So we get this out, stick it on this bit of track here. I've turned my track cleaner off. I'm not going to be using the duet as suggested with the usual bit of paperwork that's inside with the warning flash on it. You've all seen it. So I'm just going to get this out, have a quick look over it. As I say, there's plenty of better reviewers than me you can go and look at, and then we're going to see if it runs. Right, let me get that out. Well, I've winkled it out of the packaging, which wasn't easy. I will show you the end of the box so you can see what one we're looking at. I thought this was the best looking one out of the ones they actually had, the ultramarine one, J6769 class. So this is the one we're looking at. As I said, I'm not going to do a proper review of this because everybody else has, but I will show you a couple of bits that I've noticed straight away. And that is that the roof comes off, just magnets, and you can see the magnificent cab detailing in there. That's fantastic, I've got to say. I also like the fact that apart from all the details, which look really good, is you can change these boards and you get a big bag of them of various destinations you can put on from around the Essex, Suffolk area. I shall probably put Shenfield on one of mine, as that's the nearest to where I used to live. But yeah, the fact that you can just clip them off, they're not glued or anything, I think it's great. The fact that it comes with a tool, and that's not just the person who buys it, but it comes with a tool to take the DCC plug thing, pull it out of there, put the DCC plug in and then push it back. I think that's rather cool as well. It's of no use to me. But you can see by looking around it quickly, fantastically detailed thing this is. It's also reasonably heavy. I'll stick it on the scales in a minute, but as I say, this is not going to be a particularly detailed review because you can go and see it elsewhere by people who are much better than me. Also, even the inside of the roof has got sort of a planking effect. The little magnets, as you can see, which is jolly good, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter how good the detailing is if it don't work. So as I say, Accurascale are only 1 out of 3 for me. And I did swear I wasn't going to buy anything of theirs, but I was yeah, swept off my feet by its beauty, or something like that. Anyway, right, first thing, does it even work? Not exactly a gentle start. Let's try again, backwards. That's not a good start, is it? But of course it's not been running or anything, so that's better. So already it's a million times better than that P class I had. Over the points, all right. Now, one thing I've learnt from other people's videos, which is for me quite disappointing, is the Firebox Glow only works on DCC. So my question to that is, why can't it work on this? I can't think off the top of my head of any other locos that have got Firebox Glow that only work on DCC. Even that really old Lilliput Flying Scotsman I showed has got glowing firebox. Even some of the really old Hornby come trying steamers had glowing firebox before anyone had even thought of DCC, so I'm not sure why they decided to do that. Sounds like the same sort of decision, or the same person made the same decision over the Class 31's fan. So far this is pretty good. See how slow I can get it. Tiniest bit of motor whine, I don't know if you can hear that. No, that's good. Even on my crappier track in the sidings here. So I think it's safe to say it's a good looking thing. There's no discount on these that I could find. Unlike, say, Rapido ones, which the retailers seem to be able to knock about 15% off. This is exactly the same price from Accurascale as it is from Rails, with free postage. That's a good reason to get it from Rails, so they have to fork out for the postage. I'm just going to let you have a bit of a look at that. I don't know if you can read that builder's plate. I can't at the moment. Let's just pick it up and see if we can. Oh, there we go. It says 84, and can't read the writing on this on the viewfinder here. Beautiful model, I've got to say, and I'm so glad it actually seems to work. I'll get it running round on the main line in a minute. First of all, we should see how much it weighs. It appears the boiler's metal. Yeah, the tanks are plastic, but that's fine. I think that looks really nice. Right, let's get it on the scales. There we go. 173 grams. It's not too shabby, is it? So we've got it down on the main track. Just double check it still works. Over the points. Yeah, no problem. Right, let's send it round. Not a bother with the crossing. Come round through the station, no problem with them points. Now behind the bridge, back round to the start. Give it another run round. Definitely a bit of a looker at it. Oh, we've got stopped on the crossing. Yeah, it's derailed. Give it another go. It's alright first time round. Better. Talking of firebox glow though, that there, which is the lovely Rapido Hunslet, I don't think it's showing up very well because of the light. That does have firebox glow on DC. I'll see if I can pick it out as it goes past. Just be able to pick that out. Definitely recommend that Hunslet. I'll give this one more go over these points. They are a bit dodgy, those points. I probably need to change them. Yeah, there's a bit of a clunk over them, but otherwise, all is good. So that's the Accurascale Buckjumper, unboxed, tested, and witnessed that this one does actually work. So Accurascale have suddenly moved up to 50% good and 50% crap. Although, like the 31, this one has something I don't agree with the lack of the Fireblocks glow on DC. And as I said, the 31 had that ridiculous fan that spun about 15 million miles an hour. which is absolute nonsense and better off not being there. On the subject of that fan, I've got an old Proto 2000 American diesel that has working fans, 2 of them, and they run at a decent speed and vary somehow. But yeah, they couldn't do that with the 31. So yeah, Accurascale have won a few points back for this one at the moment. If it lasts, the running in and everything. Yeah, not bad. So thanks for watching that. You would have all been used as witnesses if it ran like crap and I'd have to send it back. But looks like we got away with this one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. I will now run it in properly. Cheers.